Hey guys, welcome back to another Sunroof Stories video. And if you haven't watched my first two videos, please go watch them now. Today we're taking the BMW 320d. It's an E90 version. We're taking it for a replacement AC part. The magnetic coil of my AC compressor has failed, so we're gonna go get that changed. Super hot. Just cannot drive this car without the AC. Yep, and I've got something in store for you while we're there. I found 4 super rare cars. Got a lot of hits on Instagram. A lot of people asking me about these cars, where they can find them and whether they're for sale. So all of that is going to be in this vlog today. Just reached Autokraft Design Studios here in Bangalore. This is where I found the 4 super rare cars that I want to show you guys. And of course with me, I've brought along the Queen of England. So let's see what he thinks about it as well. He hasn't seen them. I'm gonna head in and let's get to it. So I made my way inside and now I'm going to show you what I came here for. This is the Toyota Estima. Came out in a few variants but never sold in India. It was sold mainly in Japan, Australia, America, the UK. Really iconic minivan from back in the day, ahead of its time for sure. This van, we've got 4 of them here. They are rare for our country. You can find a lot of them in another country. But in India, since they were never officially sold and most of them were imported, I don't know exact number of how many cars were imported to India, but there are a few of them around, very few still running. These cars can really be something luxurious. You can maybe throw in a bed at the back, drive around the country, camp out. Since they're Toyotas, you can get parts for them fairly easily. It just requires some time, some effort, some dedication. This one here, which is an MH registered car. The problem with this car is we cannot get an NOC for it. If you have contacts with the Maharashtra RTO and if you can do something to get an NOC, the documents are up to date except for the NOC. This one here is a KA registered car and he is willing to give an NOC and all the documents for it. This one here is a 98 model and the previous one, which I showed you, the MH registered one, is a 96 model car. The MH registered car is a Lucida version and so is the KA registered car. The thing with the versions are the names that have that they've given these cars have something to do with the length of it. Some of them are a slightly shorter wheelbase, some of them are a longer wheelbase. This was done mainly because in the Japanese market, the tax on these cars are calculated based on the length of the car. So that's why they made a few of them on a slightly shorter wheelbase to reduce on the tax.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled.
Coming back to the sky blue or the metallic blue one that I was talking about. This car is apparently going back to the customer, the owner. I'm not sure if he wants to sell it. I'll try to get you guys contact details. It's KA registered again. This car seems to be running according to the mechs here. It's put in a lot of parts into it. Also, don't expect anything fancy with the interiors right now. As you can see, they don't really have an interior. Also, for a car from the 90s to have AC up here for the passengers, and also if you look closely, it's got a power curtain for the side and the back. Not to mention the second sunroof for the front two passengers as well. Not much of an interior in this one either. This is the KA registered 98 model. As you can see, it's got an old school wooden steering wheel. But yeah, just filled with spare parts, parts that have been removed. Let's see what the Queen of England has to say. What's up?
Hey, how's it going? Just looking at these 3 Toyotas.
There's 4. There's one over there at the back.
Oh, I didn't see that one. It's pretty cool. These were never manufactured in India, were they? No?
No. Never, not manufactured, never sold in India.
Were these from the 90s?
Yeah, this, I don't know what year this one is. This is a 96, that's a 98. This should probably be around the same, 96, 98, even that one. All between 96 and 98.
No, these have a really cool, vintage traveler feel. Like,
Yeah.
do it up nicely on the inside.
Like a hippie van.
Yeah, exactly, like a hippie van, like the old school Volkswagen.
Yeah.
You can turn this into a nice road trip vehicle.
So while we're here, we're also changing the magnetic coil for my AC compressor in the 320D. And we've got Afzal, who's working on my car right now. Afzal also changed the power steering pump for the C-Class after the last episode that we had in Mahabalipuram.
There will be a kind of gap. Once you turn on the AC, it will go and lock.
Okay.
So along with that, it will be rotating. If you switch off the AC, it will leave the space again, and this pulley will be turning along with the belt.
Okay.
So this is what is a AC compressor pulley,
Okay.
and this is called compressor coil.
Guys, let me introduce to Mr. Shiraz. Shiraz runs Autokraft Design Studio. And what kind of cars do you normally work on? What, anything special?
Benz, Hardy,
Okay.
Skoda.
Okay. So these are all high-end luxury cars that you normally work on.
I'm
You've got
doing-
how many mechanics working for you here?
Yeah, four person.
Okay. Okay guys, just got done with Autocraft Design Studio, got the AC all sorted out in my 3 Series, and I'm sure you guys love to see the Toyota Estimas. They're up for sale, a few of them at least. I'm gonna put their details in the description. You guys can call, get in touch with them directly. If I'm not mistaken, 2 of them at least need an engine, and 2 have most of the parts. But out of the 2 that have most of the parts, 1 is not for sale, unfortunately, the blue one. But yeah, you guys can get in touch with them directly, and you guys can figure out what fits for you. In the meantime, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and hope you guys like my vlogs. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye.